Good morning, everyone. We would like to get our coalition meeting started. I would like to begin by extending the thanks to each council for deciding to become a member.
And we should remember what's good for northeastern BC is good for British Columbia. And what's good for British Columbia is good for northeastern BC also.
It's my pleasure to be here today with the municipal leaders from the Northeast BC Resource Municipalities Coalition. This event provides a unique opportunity to discuss what makes this region the engine of BC's economic future. And with more than 850 full-time employees living and working in the region, we're equally interested in discussing opportunities to advance the resource potential of Northeast British Columbia as anyone joining us here in this room today.
When we start talking about LNG and the opportunities that are there and the natural gas opportunities that go with it, when we talk about one LNG plant that some of these major corporations are looking at building in the Rupert and Kitimat areas, can be as much gas going into those facilities as 4 McMahon gas plants.
What's happening here with the Resource Municipalities Coalition, I think, is a groundbreaking attempt to change that dynamic where things have stalled. It's an attempt to say, look, we are going to show the whole province that we can find common cause across these municipalities.
And if it brings any questions up, make sure you contact somebody to talk about those things, because it's only through input from everybody that we're going to make them better. This is the beginning, and everything can improve with the input of everybody else.
The District of Tumbler Ridge has long recognized and appreciated the benefits that can be realized from regional partnerships. This new coalition is a tremendous example of a true regional partnership. We look forward to joining with our area neighbours in a collective voice as we stand united in advancing the responsible stewardship of our resource base, and as we continue to advocate for the equitable application of provincial policy.
If we are intent on protecting and enhancing the quality of life in our communities, as we are, both rural and urban, and this is a fundamental purpose for our existence, what is the price we're willing to pay, and when are we going to pay that price?
Given the scale of projected industrial activity and associated growth, it is essential that industry, the provincial government, First Nations, and local governments, municipal governments, engage in ongoing and coordinating planning to expand and improve the capacity of the services and infrastructure in resource communities.
We have heard it many times today expressed by our guest speaker, Colin Hanson. We have to ensure our oil and gas industry has to be done by local people and local businesses. We have a service sector second to none. Some of the local businesses have set the highest standards in the oil and gas industry, and they will continue to set these standards. All the people here ask is to be considered, and they will show you a job that is done by true Northerners in true Northern ability, and everything will be quite successful. Thank you.
Our coalition has a single purpose and mandate, and that is to represent the municipal interests in resource development issues. We hear so much today about the magnitude of what's facing us as it relates to the natural gas and the opportunities that we sit upon on the Montney gas field, the Horn Lily Yard. World-class assets, world-class fields that are presenting international opportunities, not only locally, but to our entire province. We hear terms like generational and transformational in terms of what those opportunities are presenting to us as a region, as municipalities. We think about resource development in terms of the various sectors: mining, agriculture, tourism, transportation, natural gas. And each one of them present their own unique opportunities to our communities. Our coalition is going to work to protect and enhance the existing quality of life and level of services in Northeast BC while facilitating that resource development.
So, to give you a very quick sense of context for the rollout of the Resource Municipalities Initiative, one of the key elements for this new coalition is in fact sustainability. And when you read through the documents, you will see that that's the undercurrent of everything that has been pulled together. But if you take every worker today who is flying in to work in British Columbia from a home in Alberta is paying their provincial income taxes in Alberta. And that's where I think the incremental opportunity is. And one of the challenges for the coalition that they can take to the provincial government, quantify what that looks like, and see how that can be structured in a way that will help to fund the kind of infrastructure, social development, community development that you need today in order to build those dynamic communities for the future. I have no doubt that the work of this coalition is actually going to seize that optimism that is there today, that sense of opportunity. Yes, there's risks. Yes, if we don't do things right, it may not happen to the degree that we want it to. But I can tell you this initiative that they are mapping out today is one that will help us all get there, as British Columbians, not just on behalf of the Northeast, but everybody. And I think as the motto, as you see in front of the podium here, is one that I think resonates, that this is the engine of BC's economic future. That says it all. Thank you.